We're seeing more and more of Jackson. What's he showing you the way he's progressed?
He keeps getting better, and the more they claim to do, the more he gets to do in practice. That's not my decision. That's the doctor's decision.
But how do you weigh and determine who's getting those second team reps and who's getting the value of that work during the week?
Like I said, what the doctor tells him to do, he's got a lot to catch up. Like he's been out for 4 weeks, so we're trying to get him going and getting back to being used to playing and feeling people around him and having to throw the football and use his knee. And so, obviously, the more we can get him in there, the more comfortable I think he'll feel on it and try to eliminate any hesitation he has with it.
Is seeing any difference in his comfort level this week compared to last?
Yeah, I think he gets better and better every day. I think he's doing a heck of a job with him, and just from a stability standpoint, and I think I've never hurt my knee, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But I think a lot of it has to do with just the confidence, like mentally, of feeling more and more comfortable, like more and more like you're fine. And so, like I said, I think obviously you get treatment and you get better, physically better, but I think mentally and from a confidence standpoint more than anything is what you have to come back from any injury. I think that's the last thing to come is just that total confidence and complete comfort level with, hey, I'm ready to go and without any hesitation.
As he's been out, do you feel like in your mind he has done enough to continue this as even when he does come back?
Yeah, he was really sharp and his ball jumping out of his hands and all the good things. So it'd be nice when we have them both back and figure out how to use them both. But I think he's done a lot of good things and he continues to get better. Like I said, I think he's throwing the ball at a really high level right now. He knows what we're trying to do, gets us into the right stuff, and he'll continue to do that.
So you could see a situation using both, maybe?
And I was really playing Washington State before Keating got hurt. We had to go full time with Jackson when Keating got one down. But like I said, we'll put whoever's out there, whoever gets the best chance to move the ball at that point and use our guys as best we can.
With Trig out, what's that mean for Malcolm potentially in his role?
I think in all those skill positions, we just got to do the best we can to get guys out there and to make plays for us. And like I said, it should increase him. He's a big target. They can do a lot of good things. That has a unique skill set, and like I said, he could be a big weapon for us and fits what we do well. Like I said, with Trig out, we'll have to get creative in ways to who we put out there and where we put them, and it should be fun. It'll be it could look different at times and put different people in different spots. Just trying to move people around and put them in, like I said, positions that we think they can be successful in, and he's no different. Like I said, he's one of the guys that we got to figure out where we can put him and get favorable matchups.
Is there something he had to kind of show you over the first part of the season to kind of earn maybe some more chances?
What's that?
Was there something that Malcolm had to show you over the first part of the season to earn a larger role?
I think with all of them, it's just, if you look at the offense as a whole, if you take Drake out of there, there's really none of those skill guys that have much experience, in what we do, here, most of the running back, besides Vi, I guess, the running backs are new, GB's played very limited, and all those other receivers, it's kind of the first chance or first year to do much, and same thing with those tight ends, with Trig, S being brand new, so I just think that the longer they're around and the more they're in it, the more comfortable they're going to get. And kind of like with Trig, I think, he just gets more and more comfortable with what we're doing and what he's trying to accomplish. And when that happens, it's easier to get them out there and get them larger roles, because you have a lot of confidence. They know what they're doing, and they can, when they're playing with no hesitation, you make more plays. And that's not some brilliant thought, but when you're thinking about what do I have, it affects your play, and even when the ball comes to you, I think it affects you, but if you're confident in what you're doing, your assignment, it allows you to play without that hesitation, and when that happens, I think you make more plays.
Who stood out in the young guys scrimmage last week?
I wasn't here for it, which was unfortunate, but I thought, as a whole, that unit did a heck of a job, and moved the ball a lot. Obviously, on the first drive, we had a questionable fumble call. That one we got sent to the booth, I think. But the rest of them, the rest of the drives, I thought we did a heck of a job. And like I said, as a whole, was really impressed with what all those guys did and the way we moved the football. And I think that's a good thing, obviously for moving forward and for the future. Like, there's a lot of good guys in the stable now.
So you guys using placards to relay calls in. What's the thought behind that?
Using what?
Like placards to relay calls in for during the scrimmage?
Just to mix up the signals and do different things. You know, you can maybe try to play fast and like I said, just mix up how we're getting the play in. Nothing, like I said, that's kind of it. I think, you know, and I'm not saying Notre Dame necessarily, but I think a lot of people try to pick signals and stuff like that, and just to have a way to mix up what the signal is and things like that. Just another way to do it.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Graham.
Yep.